installment of Carter Cooks. And
That's not the actual thing.
it is.
Come close, fool.
So this is Kiwi. She will be joining us.
I'll do it.
He's got a Nerf gun to his head.
Oh!
No. Okay,
That's
this is
right.
Wyatt. Let's just
No.
put the gun down. So today we will need. Please don't. Today you will need some Angus Choice beef patties for this meal.
Ooh,
Pre-cooked,
so
so gourmet. You will need a skillet pan, dry, moistened, non-stick.
Moistened. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard. That's what I said.
Okay.
Moistened.
Unmoistened.
Well,
Wait a minute.
How did I open the box yesterday? I'm so confused.
did you open it from the bottom?
Oh.
Here. Oh
Oh
my!
my god, guys. Okay, so you'll need to open your box. Grab one patty.
Yeah.
One patty.
Why didn't you open it from the zip?
I'm stupid.
Ah!
You will want to put.
I don't think Kurt is a professional cook.
I
You
hear
gotta call Kurt.
I can make you disappear.
Oh.
Ted Bear gave me a loan of $45 million
Mr. Stark,
for
I
my
don't feel
show.
so good.
Okay, so like I
Kurt,
can.
I checked your YouTube page. It says you make $7 a year.
Yeah. Okay, so you will want to set your stove
You know
top
what,
to
He
6
was
to
looking at
7.
the counter. There's no like napkin
It's
or.
fine. It's fine. And then you want to grab your tongs. Make sure
Yeah.
they're.
How do you got tongs without a plate or a napkin?
Yeah.
You don't need tongs. My hands are
don't
clean. My hands are clean.
No, we're asking you, like, why do you have, like, kitchen utensils, but you don't have, like, plates or napkins?
I'm moving this Friday. So
So you keep
So you don't have napkins?
so you guys
Rag.
so you want to get a napkin.
This is
Yes,
big
that's
failure.
right.
I'm pulling this out, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do it. So you're gonna put your burger on a napkin because that's
What's
nasty.
about the bun?
We're gonna toast the bun. You're gonna.
Gross!
Oh,
I don't like toast bun.
I love toast buns.
Yeah, toasted buns are good. Then you don't need any. We'll just cut in half
Fine. I'll
with my brand new knife.
And that's it. Show's canceled.
Right,
No.
canceled.
And that's the show. So you want to wait until your stovetop is decently heated. What are you doing? Please stop. I'm so scared.
It's not on the camera.
Huh?
It's not on the camera.
It's not rolling?
No. And no, it's rolling. I'm saying, like, the gun wasn't in the shot.
Oh, well, whatever. You'll want to wait till your stovetop is decently heated and it's got some steam coming off of it. What are you doing?
Adjusting the camera angle a little
You
bit.
suck!
I did just adjust it.
Disgusting! Get out of the kitchen!
Not Gordon Ramsay.
What is this? What is this? It's bloody raw! It's raw! It's hard as a brick!
What's it? It's cold!
What is this? It's bleeding egg
You know
professional!
that episode where he took the 2 bites and he's like, "What are you?" And you're like, "I'm an idiot sandwich."
Yeah, he's like, what are you?
An idiot sandwich. What are you? An
Idiot sandwich! Listen to me right now! I'm going to.
I'm going to...
Ooh, yeah. That's.
Gordon Ramsay breaks knives all the time! Shut. I'm
Really?
done with this! Me bloody music hasn't been playing the whole time!
Oh no, not again.
Whatever!
What's
Jesus,
going on,
this
guys?
isn't
Welcome
even-
back to the episode of Real Talk.
So this is a podcast / cooking show. This is a nightmare.
Honestly, if you had one, I'd watch it. I'd watch it fully.
What?
Dude, a
Podcast?
podcast cooking show?
Oh yeah.
Bro.
Let's do it. So let's check on our heat.
Kiwi,
Pretty toasty.
what do you think of the subject of paranoia?
Ooh.
I'll be just cooking in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, no, let's cut and make the. Hello, this is a.
Wait.
We're gonna
Cut.
Yeah. Cut.
3,
Up.
2, 1, go.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Carter Cooks. But today I'm going to be joined by 2 mysterious people named Wyatt and Kiwi.
Hello.
They will be doing, this is also our podcast called Real Talk. I will be cooking in the background, showing you how to cook this delicious Angus beef pre-cooked meal. And they will be talking about some issues that they...
So basically, Carter's gonna be doing this episode of Carter Cooks, but this is gonna be
Woo!
a trial run for our new podcast coming out soon.
Yes.
Alright,
Look
so-
forward to that.
Yeah.
You want to hear the sizzling of your patty. That's when you know it's starting to...
Ah, that's
Honestly,
right.
it's kind of satisfying.
Alright,
that's
special
that.
issue. And you want
Alright,
to prep down every like 10
Alright,
or 12
Kiwi,
seconds.
what do you think of the subject of paranoia?
It's kind of hard to dwell on. You know, like everyone experiences it, but some people don't know that they do.
Yeah.
And then once you're fully aware, it makes you more paranoid, and it's just. You got anything else to say on that?
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing, right? Is that like paranoia, people are like, you know, when you're in your
Excuse me for interrupting. Would you care for an auto pop?
Yes, we would.
Yes, please. Cut. We're gonna take a short break real quick.
No, we're not cutting.
Why?
No cuts.
Okay.
So
fine.
we have orange and purple.
Purple.
Little Orphan Orange and Alexander the Grape.
I'll take
orange.
Uh-huh.
No, I'll take the grape then. Okay, I'll take
What do you
grape.
want?
Okay, wait. How many do you have of each?
We have also one green that I'm gonna eat, and we have and 2 oranges, and
Yeah.
we have.
Can I take an orange?
What do you want?
I'll take orange too.
We now have 2 purples as our remaining.
All right, but here's the thing, Kiwi. Is that like paranoia? People when they like think like they have it, right? It's not like they actually have it, but like when you like think in your head about it, and you're over here like, oh, hey, gotta think about this real quick. Like people in their mind, you know what I'm talking about? Like when you think you can do it, you can probably do it, but then when you get to like the exact situation, you're like scared of doing that thing. And that's because, you know.
We will now be changing settings to view the podcast room and the cooking room.
So the thing though is that like I say like I have paranoia. That's the thing is that like every time I'm like doing something, right? I'm like, you know, I can do this like no problem.
Why is the television on?
He was stepped on the remote.
That's a freak.
What happened to your TV, by the way?
My father got excited by a football game and threw a Sprite can at it. Unrelated. Go Eagles.
But so the thing is though is that like I have paranoia, right? When I like get into a situation, like I probably do that thing. When I get to it, my head like goes like
So your burger should look like this by now. It should be a very brown, neutral color. You want to give it a little feel on one side. It should be pretty warm and pretty juicy too.
Cook it for a little more.
Yeah. So at this point, you want to extract your salts, your special salts and peppers. But first of all, we're gonna have to go with some.
Do you have any other seasoning on there?
Ooh, we're gonna go with some. Wait. Nope, that's not that one. Oh, it's in the back. There.
Wow, this hurts.
Continue.
So like when people have paranoia, like sometimes like I get into a situation like you know I can do this thing, but then like my head like automatically goes to like a place where like I can think of like 50 different ways where I can slip and like die or something.
Yeah.
That's basically what I think paranoia is. So like we're scared of like to do something because your
Like
mind.
you get all
you
these
know,
other scenarios
you have a
in your
mindset.
head.
Yeah.
So you want to apply your garlic salt and herbs.
It's like it's so serious.
And the guy's like, so you want to make sure it's nice and crisp.
You want to make sure that your salts and peppers are very well balanced. Would you let us care for some salt on it?
Yeah.
Yes,
A
sir.
little bit of salt. So you want to flip it back over to the salt side with all of your salt on it, and you want to just dabble. That's a lot of salt. That's a lot of salt. Oh well.
Well,
You want to let that cook for a little more, and you want to dispose of all of the salt on your tongs because you're not actually a professional cook. And continue.
name.
Yep. Alright, so that's all I have to say about the situation. Carter, since you're also a host, what do you have to say about paranoia?
What kind? There's multiple types.
In general.
I think it's an expression of how humanity lives. Like, we cannot live without paranoia, because without paranoia, we wouldn't create the gun, because we're afraid of what other groups of people might do to us. And then without guns, we wouldn't have created war, and without guns, we would have created weapons of mass technological destruction. And then without that, we wouldn't have our beautiful president right now. So, that's what I have to say about paranoia. It's kind of cool, kind of bad. But like
To
in my
let you
case,
know, he's not a Trump supporter.
I'm a no one supporter.
That's right.
We just like making memes out of the elections.
So your bottom side should look like this now, very well. Tender and seasoned. Your salt
So you take them.
should be pretty brown. So you want to flip that for the other side. And as I was saying, paranoia is
fine. Do you set it off?
what?
When
Yeah,
it's cold.
it was pretty cold. So we're gonna toast both sides So give that onion a little bit of a fry, because when you fry it, it's pretty crisp. So
Crisp.
that's a pretty good thing. But back to paranoia. It is a kind of a blessing in disguise, because if you're paranoid about something, like let's say you're paranoid about a math test and you're a really big procrastinator, your paranoia will cause you to get anxious, and then your anxiety will turn into like sadness or anger, and then you'll force yourself to, well, mentally your body will force yourself to go try to clear your cache. So it's kind of good.
There's benefits that actually help you with it, or that help you with other situations for, I guess, in the future. And then you have the,
So you want to get a little bit of sizzling off that. As you're pressing your burger, some steam should be coming off, because that's your juices flying out of the burger and back in. So
Alright.
you want to check the other side now before it sticks.
Let's go.
So the patty is melting now. It is falling apart.
Uh-oh.
It's split into two
Get out of
parts.
that napkin, get
Hey,
out.
that means, you know what that means, though? You guys already put 2 parts. Hey.
So turn that off, and we're gonna prepare for the.
It's already prepared. I don't think you have to really do anything. Okay. Well, first of all, I want to say something about paranoia real quick. I agree with Carter said about how it's kind of a blessing, but it's because like people who are not paranoid, they like make stupid decisions. They're like, I bet I can jump off this roof and land it. And if you're like paranoid, you're like, I can't do that. So if I fall and die, I'm not gonna do it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe the salts and peppers may not have been a great idea, seeing as though it stuck
Guys, we're gonna go to a more fun but also kind of serious topic that's been happening lately.
to the pan.
Let's talk about entitled parents.
Yes.
/r entitled parents. You want to turn the stove top off and remove it, and then you want to do your prepping phase. You want to prep both sides of the burger, place them together, and then you're gonna get your trusty dusty knife,
So good.
put it onto your cutting board.
I can't have my legs hang off when I'm all the way in the back seat.
We're like this.
Like you're a professional.
So the burger has been sliced into 2 parts. It is now ready for consumption.
Okay.
Lunch.
Hold up.
So-
let's talk about.
You guys can finish your thing.
All right, let's talk about entitled parents real quick. Okay, Kiwi, thoughts on entitled parents?
They're stupid.
Yeah.
That's it. They're just stupid.
You're gonna talk?
Let my child use your inhaler because he wants to have.
Because he wants a toy. You're too old for your inhaler. Oh my gosh.
You're 14 and you use an inhaler. You're a child.
Give it back.
Have you ever actually run into an entitled parent?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to share your story on that?
Yeah. So
Wait. We will have a word with the victim of the entitled parent, Carter Otis.
So, the entire parent was I was at the store alone, and I was in line trying to buy a pack of gum, and this entitled parent, I asked her if I could go in front of her because I only had one item, and she had this little toddler in her in her cart thing where the kids sit, and he looked like 5 or 4. And the entire parent said no, and she said, "Hey, is that insert the name of the gum here?" And I said, "Yeah, I got the last pack," because at the store they didn't have the little shelves of gum by the registers. They only had like a gum and candy aisle,
Yeah.
and I got the last pack. And she said, I will let you cut in front of me if you give me your pack of gum, because my child wants to bring it to school for like a party or something." So I said, okay, now I'm gonna finish off the burger with a special main ingredient, this cat. So I'm just gonna rub them up inside the burger like that, and now it tastes like cat, so it's great. Anyways, so I told this entitled parent no, of course, and she said to me, "Fine, I will report you to the manager of this store." And I said, "Okay, you can go do that." And the kid started looked at my gum and he was like, trying to whine for it. And the mom was like, young man, I'm gonna have to ask you one more time. Give me the gum for my child. You're making him upset. And my child does not like to be upset. And I don't like to see my child upset, so give me the gum. So at that point,
You switched to a different aisle?
I just switched to a different aisle. And then I walked out. And as I was walking through the parking lot trying to get back to my house, this lady was loading into her car. And guess what her car was? Prius. So
Oh,
that
that's
makes
how
a
you
lot.
know.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
So now,
Oh, I can't believe it, but that is real.
whatever. It's time for the taste test. Kiwi, would you like to taste it?
Yes, sir, I would.
Let's taste it. It is a mess of a burger, though.
Let me go to the shop.
You want halvesies on this?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna.
So the thing though about kind of parents is that I don't think they can tell from the difference from right and wrong. You know?
Yeah. All they care about is their kid being good. So now on my
Raw!
it's not raw. It's sorry. Anyways, on the score we have a yum yum score of 1 to 10 yum yums. It's raw. It's cold.
I'm not done.
And so raw.
It's because you guys didn't come and get it when it was hot off the grill.
No. It's just raw.
How's the flavor?
It's good actually.
Yeah, I think the onion bits tie it all together.
The bun makes it, sore on this score.
I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10 yum yums. The only drawback is that it's not hot and fresh. If it was more hot, I think this would be a very good burger.
What do you have to say about this burger?
The middle's cold. The bun didn't really taste different from any other bun. Or just bun. It wasn't. The bun wasn't as crisp as I wanted it to be.
Yeah, because there
So
was
I give it an 8.
a split in the Why are you giving it an 8? I give it a 7.
Expert.
Okay. I gave it a 6.5. Well, let me tell you. I don't know what it is, but the bun, I feel like it's good with it because of the onions inside, but it just makes it more dry.
Mm-hmm.
And then, a little cold. If we added cheese and lettuce to this, I think it would be good too.
Our only problem is
You don't have to use their lettuce.
I don't have any of those.
I don't understand. So, you want to hear my entitled parent story?
Yes.
Wait, can we go to the
Yes.
podcast area?
I will now begin cleanup of the workspace area and enjoy the entitled parent story.
Okay.
Kiwi, would you like to explain to us the horror you had to traumatize?
It was horrible.
I feel like you told me the story, I think.
There's like a lot.
Okay.
I've had a very eventful life. So, what makes it more sad is that this happened at a dollar store. Yeah.
You know it's bad when it happens to a dollar store.
Mm-hmm. So,
Rip poor people.
I was in the dollar store, and my grandma sent me over there, and she gave me $20, and she told me to buy toys and paint stuff for my cousins. They were coming over, and they're entitled kids too, but their mother isn't, and I'm kind of confused by that, but their dad is. And so, I was buying the stuff,
Yep.
Nothing fine and dandy. I was getting toys, I had a basket, and then I went over to the candy section and chip section to get myself a drink and then some snacks with the rest of the money. And so we were in Oregon at the time, so obviously there's no tax.
Yeah.
And so
only $1.
yeah, I was doing I'm fine and dandy,
Rich.
and I was picking up the last pack of Pixie Sticks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I because the last time I picked the six, there was 66, and then I had
clean.
Arizona Lucia Mango tea. And so I got those two, and then I grabbed a bunch of other snacks for everybody else in my family that wanted some. So I went back to the toy aisle because like there was these little Lego things, and there was a green one, and my cousin specifically asked for a blue one. So I went to go get it. I grabbed one, and I'm up to like the aisles, and I pulled out the 20.
Yeah.
So everything's fine. And then this kid taps me on the shoulder, and he's like, "Can I have those Legos?" And I'm like, "No, there's more on the other aisle over there." And then he started crying, and he went to like the little Tupperware section, in the corners. He went over there, and I see this lady that comes just like stomping towards me, and she looked like the typical Karen.
Like
she had
the
the
most
haircut.
typical Karen.
She had a haircut. She had like the.
She had like the.
She had like the
It's like the
fake
power,
glasses.
Yeah, the power suits I'm talking about when like women are like.
The power suit, yeah.
Yeah.
Down the face and let me talk to your
Clean.
Alright.
And her voice was very nasally, so that's how you know too. It was like, I was your manager kind of thing. And so it was like she just came by and she was like, my son told me that you wouldn't give him the toy. And I'm like, I'm clearly buying the toy. And she's like, how old are you? I'm like, I don't need to disclose my age. And she's like, I asked you how old you are. You're supposed to respond to
authority figures.
you're supposed to respond to an adult. And I'm like, I don't have to. You're a stranger. You're a complete stranger. I don't have to say anything. So please stop talking. And like the lady, the little cashier lady that was there, she was about 19.
Yeah.
And all she was doing was like, ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
And she was just like listening to all the tea that was happening. And so I go and I'm starting to pay for my stuff, and I put down the Legos in the very front, because I didn't want them to just snatch it.
Yeah.
Even though I did that, the lady was about to, the cashier was about to scan it, right? And then
The
the kid comes around, like,
How'd I guess
Around the cashier.
around the cashier and tries to grab it from her. And as the kid's distracting her, Karen comes by and yeets it out of her hand, just snatches it. And she goes to another cashier that was right behind
Oh
us
yeah, by
and
the
tries to
way,
pay.
my old story about the entitled parent in the store with the gum,
Yeah.
she was such an Emily. She had like the jogger suit on with like the sweatsuit pants, with the
Wait,
Nike
did you get
shoes.
your toy back?
Yeah.
Okay,
I got
so
it back because the cashier lady that Karen went to, she didn't give me, he was just like,
She saw what was going on. She was like,
Yeah.
okay, you don't get this.
Chill, bro.
Wait, did she make Karen pay? That would be funny. She had Karen pay for it and just hand it to you on your way out.
no,
Like,
but then
The mom's like, well, yeah, you, and the cashier just like, here.
you know how there's those little doors or rooms in the middle of some of the dollar stores? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's where the manager sits. So Karen went over there and forcibly opened the door and was like, I want to speak to you. And she slammed the door. And as that was happening, I was just purchasing the toy. And the toddler, oh my gosh, she was just like,
Oof.
he went over to the cashier, the one that was assisting me. She had shorts on. And I was going over to her, right? And when I saw her legs, and it was just full of scratches, and one of the cuts was bleeding.
That little kid
No, wait, that kid scratched you and was bleeding?
No,
scratched her.
Scratched the cashier. I was hoping, and it was bad. Horrible for her.
How do they have a entitled parent, story?
Dude, this is my 24-minute saga.
I
Segment, I mean.
don't have, any story, of entitled parents, but I've met, some, people who,
Entitled people.
close encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we were at the store, a couple weeks ago, and you and Key were, messing around the aisle? And me and John was going
Bro,
right?
that time when we went Devin and all of them? Oh,
Huh.
I have the
Me,
story.
You,
I have
Keely, and John, right?
oh yeah.
Yeah. So I broke off to go see if I can buy anything, and John went to go do something. I was like, I don't really want anything, so I go to the Pringles aisle, the chip aisle.
Mm-hmm.
And I go back to swipe Pringles, and it's
Swipe?
not swipe, but like grab
them.
grab
Yeah,
it and,
yeah. Don't
like,
say
it's
swipe.
not stealing, but okay. I legit see this woman at the aisle with her 2 kids, and they're pointing to the chip aisle,
Oh, God.
and she looks at me grab the last, not the last, but the
One
most
of the few.
one of the few left of the chips, and she's staring at me mad. So I'm okay, I'm just gonna push that away.
Remember that trip we did with you, me, Zoe, and the rest of the gang?
Hannah, yeah.
Hannah and
Yeah.
all.
Got you.
When we were in the cart, this lady, when we pulled off to the side to go get something and let someone come by, this lady walked by with her cart, and she was just like, "Excuse me?" She just gave me the look of just how old are you kids?
Legit though, Isaiah's
Legit.
intimidating at school, stores.
Isaiah didn't even go to the store though. He wasn't with us.
No, but just in general.
Oh yeah.
When you go to the store.
Isaiah is our 6'2".
Bodyguard.
friend. Yeah, he's got
If we go to the store, they can be how old are you? And Isaiah's sup.
Was he
okay, okay.
What's it called?
Shit.
I don't remember when it was, but it was either you brought your bike into Safeway or Winco, but then there was a guy that passed by us, and he's like,
Alright,
You know,
It was Winco.
It was Winco.
and he was like, it's not
Allowed. It was Rite Aid. Wasn't it the girl?
No, I'm talking about the guy, and he was like,
Oh, and Rite
it's not customer etiquette to bring your bike in.
I don't really care about customer etiquette.
I'm here
I
to
get
buy
that
your
it's
stuff.
I
Just
get
let me
it's
come in.
rude, but at the same time, we're in
Who
here for the
cares?
same thing. We're just trying to buy something to.
I'm not running over the food.
Yeah, it's not like
It's
you're
not like I'm
ramming
just-
your bike into the
I'm
aisle.
legit not
It's not like you're
professional,
ramming
running
into
over
people.
it.
You were actually trying to be careful with it, and you pushed it to the side whenever
Yes.
you wanted to go through.
And some dude. I don't know.
And it was weird. He didn't even
Remember the baby that
Which
was
one?
laughing? And he walked in.
Oh yeah, in Winco.
Yeah. And then the baby we walked in, the baby was laughing. And the parents were smiling.
Yeah.
It was funny. Yeah. Can I borrow your phone real quick so I can look up entire parent stories?
You want to talk
We're
about
not
your
gonna
topics?
read entire.
Let's read one,
Okay.
and then we'll discuss it.
Drop like a deity.
As we're doing this, I have to check a text message. That's my mom.
You should make it a fat. You should make Suzy fat and post it on Chunky Animals.
Chunkyanimalz.com.
No, it's r/chunkyanimalz.
But he's not chunky.
That's what I'm saying. Make him fat.
I don't want to make him fat. His belly's so soft.
It can be softer if it's bigger.
More length.
Width.
Drop down.
You're making it look like animal abuse.
It's just nah, Savannah's just attacks me.
Dude, you're making us look like we're animal abusers.
I'm not an animal abuser though.
You're just trying to flip me over your head.
I lifted him up, and I wasn't actually gonna flip.
Everybody does dumb stuff.
Whatever. Well, I think this is a good place to stop for the first segment and
Alright.
episode.
Wait, let's just do this one thing and then we'll end it.
Okay.
Okay, cute.
Got you.
Hey, yo, guys, do you guys want to do the burger challenge today? Wait, we could go to Burger King, get the triple stack, get 2 bacon things, and then combine them to form. What would it be? What's 3 times 2?
6.
6.
It'd be 6 patties, almost 30 pieces of bacon, and
You make 5 because you're adding them.
oh, it would be
Wait,
5.
are you talking about a double stack and a triple
It's a
stack?
triple stack, and then your 2. So a triple stack has 3 buns, and then 3 patties.
You're gonna lost all respect.
I have a 4th grade math level. Okay, don't judge me.
Where did dance
I got a bubble. Wait, what'd you get on your star score?
I don't know.
I got
I got an
8.7
8.98 or
last time.
something.
I got above 11.
Wow, what'd you get on your reading score? I got a 12.9, the highest score you can
Same!
get. Yay!
I'm barely good at math, but my reading score was 6.
Yay!
I need to get better at reading. I'm not really good at reading.
I'm not good at reading.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't
Not
know.
reading, but
Like,
writing and everything.
Yeah, some of the books that they I could write a good story It's just that they're reading assignments that they give us, but we have to fill out those like packets or something.
I hate those.
I hate those so
Yo,
much.
my mom made me like so proud of myself because I had to do this short story for a I had to do the short story for ELA, and I had to write this narrative story about anything, and I basically ripped off The Last of Us.
Really?
You know, I basically just like
That's tough.
changed the name and left Ellie the same because I based it off my sister Ellie,
Mhm.
and I basically just wrote word for word
I'm
the
trying to
first act of The Last of Us.
I'm trying to look.
And
for-
my mom was like, I want to see more of this, and I was like, you should just go see the thing.
Okay, so
Except for no, I didn't. No, wait, I took the characters, but I put them in a different setting. Is that plagiarism?
yeah.
No, I changed all their names.
Okay.
Yeah, because I called Ellie Elizabeth, and my character was Carter.
Okay.
And wait, it's not even the same story then.
Yeah.
Oh, I just was inspired by okay.
Yeah.
You can be
Okay.
inspired by games.
You can be inspired by the storyline.
It's Cindy Lou Who.
No! Get that away!
The way I just
Get
go.
that animal away.
How do you do that?
Take your
It's so
retainer.
weird.
Any of you guys that want a trick, take your bottom retainer, flick it up. Hi.
Hi, how
I
are
also
you?
look like I have a giant mustache inside my skin. Or a cow.
You look the ass the cow.
Moo!
Wait, you can do the dog bark.
Wait, how do you do that?
I'm not.
Your dog just comes in and beats you up. Okay,
Like they're on all fours.
I'm gonna just try to look for like entitled parent like stories, and I find this thing where it's like entitled parent logic. And it says instead of "Can I see your phone?" it says "Give me your phone," and "Can I please see your toy?" That's my toy, and it's like my kid likes your phone. Can you play with it? He's like, "Hey, give me my kid's phone. He deserves it." All right, I found the perfect entitled parent.
Okay, I have one though. Florida Man. We all know the Florida Man challenge. Okay, mine was local Florida man takes loaded grenade that he found buried in the dirt from World War II into a Taco Bell. Why? He said to the police after he called them, I was hungry, so I was gonna eat my lunch before I called the cops. He left the grenade inside of his truck. A live World War II grenade in the truck at a Taco Bell. Local Florida man
That's a new
almost
story.
burns down ICU intensive care unit after trying to smoke up crack with one of his patients.
That sounds like
Alright, hold on. I got a top parent story.
Florida man
I got a top parent story. It's really good.
skins an alligator and wears its skin.
Alright,
Becomes alligator
hold up.
man.
I'm gonna read it, and then you guys are gonna tell me your opinions afterwards, okay?
Mhm.
Alright, it starts off. I worked at a hotel.
Good job.
Our pool was shut down because a kid decided to take a poo in it.
A poo in
I'm
it.
trying to be,
Mhm.
PG. So,
Right before the inspectors came to check us out, the poop messed up the filtration system really bad, so the inspector from the State of Environment Department shut our pool and closed the sign of the pool door that said, pool closed by the order of the New Mexico Environment Department. This lady comes up to the desk and asks me if I can let her into the pool so her kids can swim. I told her I cannot because it's a safety hazard. She loses her with me and saying that her kid really wants to swim, and she picked us because we had a nice pool and hot tub. So she threatened to call corporate, right?
corporate.
Mind you, her kid is the one who shat in the pool.
Local Florida man.
Oh my.
Thoughts?
Local Florida man
That's
switches twins at birth trying to make a new version.
My asthma buffer is not your child's toy. Okay.
My Honda Civic is not your child's toy. So, that will be it.
That is not a drug.
Entitled parent bingo. He's got good grades. Pointing at me, my son really likes it at work. And then everyone clapped. Date my daughter. Awarded something. Account was just created. Sorry for bad formatting. Excuse me. Demanding to see manager. I had to brush it. Put it to sleep.
Okay, okay, guys, we're gonna end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Carter Cooks / Real Talk.
Let's get this.
See you next week. Yeah. So, anything to say, boys and girls?
Sub to Monkey-05 on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get that promo.
Get that promo. Like, comment, and subscribe, or I'll find you, and I will force you to subscribe. Bye.
Just grab their phone.
Just grab the phone.
Give it. My child deserves it.
My child deserves it.
Welcome to